Hold on, did Rasheeda actually just disregard Yandy on a national level? Television for an individual who seems to cannot barely remember who he purchased. Yes, cocktails at the strip club. This isn't your typical aftermath, honey. This is blatantly betraying reality TV hell with screenshots that have been leaked and lap dance receipts because just when you thought hip-hop and love it couldn't be much messier, bam. Jasmine enters with a rumor. Rasheeda abandons her allegiance in a worst way. Yandy's and my habits both froze. I'm missing something, but this is the actual tea. Was Rasheeda always loyal to Yandy? Has she been too confronting all this time? Who also informed Jasmine that she was the dramatic director now, the internet's boss buzzing and group conversations blazing. She stated, what began as some he said concerning mysterious pub girls and Mendeecees has exploded into a complete disaster, and Yandy recently became entangled in the Rasheeda crossfire. No armor, and no warning is responsible for removing the pin from the let's dissect this turmoil. Grenade. The timeline is already disintegrating. Began as a typical chill drinks at night, immaculate lashes, false smiles and tight wigs getting flung about like party favors, but then guess what? Someone's hubby received careless, and someone's best friend chose to leave now. Script. Yes. We are discussing Yandysmith and Rasheeda Frost are two ladies who have seen more drama on television than most people make it through real-life treatment. However, it wasn't a side girl this time. Terrible deal, or even Mona Scott's nope, the mayhem was caused by editing magic. The circle itself was the source of this disaster. Due to the fact that Jasmine's second name up, the atmosphere completely changed like a tornado. Composed of unpaid strip and secret shadow club tabs. Let's take a moment to second. Do you recall the same Jasmine who blew up Kirk and Rasheeda's union with that notorious paternity controversy? Yes, she has returned. And she brought more than just drama. She brought ammunition. She asserted that she did, and allegedly she informed multiple cast members that Mendeecees had been frequenting her bar. Not for meetings, not for charity, and unquestionably not with Yandy alone. A couple dancers and a VIP bottle who was unable to determine whether it was a lap dance or a somewhat like a lemon drop. Let's stop there. Night. You would think Yandy's ride or die strategy would bring her aside, alert her, or perhaps get her perspective, but Rasheeda, she sold out more quickly than a flash sale at not just anywhere, but Fashion Nova went down during a live recording of Yes Live. Rasheeda said the now famous line. It caused Twitter to foam at the mouth. I don't have a friendship with you. Kirk is the only person I ride for. Let's examine that as if it were Exhibit A in a trial for betrayal, since she didn't sugarcoat it or say, we'll talk. Peered directly into Yandy's face and stated, we're not cool, with the cameras rolling. Observing boom with cocktails in hand. Friendship in silence destroyed. This is where it gets. How much did Rasheeda get extra messy? Truly understand. Before that moment, because rumors have it that she has already peeped a few purported screenshots from Jasmine's team, and you know what? Displayed guys with a direct message like as, why do you still recall me from that evening? Avoid drinking such tea unless you were preserving it for a fatal shot. It begins to. Rasheeda was protected by Sting Yandy when the entire Kirk controversy blew apart. Endorsed her when Jasmine initially arrived. Striking back, she even instructed producers to Jasmine should not be at the dining table during that instance of the viral breakdown, and she receives public shade for this. A breakup monologue and an explanation that feel practiced in front of the mirror, but hold on, becomes considerably more poisonous based on how much mess can you take? I don't even understand Mendeecees' answer to any of this. Recall the girl's remarks regarding Jasmine's best friend, the barman, claims he was a typical sir, and she recalls your order a drink, but you're not familiar with her name. You either have groupies or you have memory problems, but neither is a flex. When the other actors attempted to smooth things out, it became an entire blame fest. Erica Banks stirred more, confused by the spice. Jessica is merely collecting popcorn in the mess. Rasheeda is as frigid as ice and says nothing. Support? No, I have you, it's only energy from a distance. And a sidelong glance that indicated, don't pull me along in it. You understand what that indicates to us? She had been anticipating this time. Wasn't a surprise, rather, it was a plan. Now the fans want to know if Rasheeda was ever genuine friend or simply nearby for convenience. Did Rasheeda and Jasmine start the fire? Pour the petrol, since, let's face it, the phrases are too crisp and the timing is too precise. The vibes of a large fake friend, and right when you think we're done, a bit of hot tea is dropped by someone. Restarts the entire story, which is where we next time pick it up, because what if I told there will be another leak soon? What if I was informed that Yandy's name appears in a group chat, but not in the way you might anticipate? And what if there were other snakes besides Rasheeda? Grass when you support a person who's been spending the entire time cuddling with the ops time. Receipts constantly arrive, and what was attached a crystal clear a group chat screenshot that displays allegedly, Rasheeda said, Yandy out here Pretending to know that Mendeecees is a saint, he hits all the bars in Atlanta after dark. I'm sick of acting as though I hold on, this is the same thing. Rasheeda, who met Yandy's gaze and declared that there was nothing to discuss. Who asserted she didn't receive the complete scoop following that disastrous concert and dismissed her remoteness as strange energy, and this is obviously Yandy's. The fan base went snake with a thermonuclear fake friend she had been pretending since tweets from season 6 flew like wigs in a Rasheeda's silence and the reunion fight scene. No denial, no explanation. Cat eye and one dubious Instagram tale which said, loyalty isn't a caption, a decision. And suddenly, the flames was formally out of control. People began asking Yandy if Rasheeda was ever real. Was she only anticipating the initial scandal to bounce, hit, unfriend, and hit? We should go back since this betrayal has been. Remember season 8 when Rasheeda was simmering, was avoiding conflict while Kirk cheated, who was in the mess that was blowing up? Trenches shouting at the manufacturers in defense, her pulling Jasmine away. Yandy's camera fast forward to the present. Yandy is being publicly criticized, and Rasheeda does what? She flips the friendship table and provides the notorious statement, the only person I ride for is Kirk. But hold on, we're not finished. Jasmine is no longer merely involved. She thrives on the mayhem that Sis is causing. Listening to cryptic podcasts, interviews, and all of a sudden her voice memo. One leaked audio clip shows that the game is strong. Claims to be from a close source and captures Jasmine stating, everyone believes that I'm lying, but Rasheeda witnessed the direct messages I displayed. Wow, he did, she even stated of her that evening. Messy as well. So why the fake? Let's not understand this stupid deed. Jasmine's far from innocent life was perverted. Although this isn't her first scandal, when Rasheeda abruptly pulls away from it makes everyone wonder, is she concealing something or simply tidying up the place before everything blows up? Because guess at what boss were the producers foaming? The mouth. According to sources, that notorious yes, the boat scene was sliced up like a terrible B-roll. A lengthy conversation between Rasheeda allegedly, Spice and Jessica were fired, and during that conversation, Rasheeda apparently acknowledged she was aware of Jasmine's allegations for weeks, but did not wish to exacerbate the fire is now a 5-alarm mess, sis. Inferno. The harm has been done, and everything in the meantime, cast is feeling the heat. Yandy is spiraling out of control. Jessica, the carousel is facing everyone. Even the camera crew. Erica, Spice, if you all had receipts, why? I snapped. Didn't someone inform me? And the answer, uncomfortable energy, drinking mimosas like it was essential to their existence. One girl even feigned lash adjustments in order to avoid, let's call it what it is, eye contact. Yandy wasn't simply deceived by Rasheeda in its entirety. The part is that the damn squad abandoned her. That slash is the deepest, but let's now discuss. Mendeecees. This man is cool in some way. Ice or simply behaving as though it were when touched. Regarding the DMs and pub rumors, he hit the world with this one-liner, look, I don't order drama, I order drinks. I have no idea who that is, sir. The sort of dubious denial that we don't, since Tristan Thompson claimed to have merely conversing at that notorious residence. Mona Scott had to intervene at the party. She allegedly issued a warning behind the scenes. The actors to maintain decorum, or solicitors will take over because of Jasmine's promising to present video evidence at the reunion. No shaky VHS tape video, we're discussing HD timestamped GPS, boss. Synchronized footage from 3 camera angles, and as after more layers are removed, the fans are finished. Playing Rasheeda's most recent Instagram post in neutral. Loyalty isn't seasonal, torpedoed. You were looking for an excuse, sis, to simply put, Kirk cheated with a